Hey guys, Star 77 Productions back at you with another personal training video. This one is number 2. Try to get more out down the road, and any of the equipments we use in these videos will be listed in the description as well. But as stated in the prior personal trainer, none of this stuff is really required. You can use body mass and all sorts of easy things at home that doesn't really require much equipment at all. So I just wanted to show you guys how I tie these wrist guards by Meister MMA. And these ones are cool. They come with red, white, and a black one. 3 sets, easy to wash, easy to put on. You have the thumb strap right here. And then usually you just want to get some good twists around your wrist here, and maybe go down 5 or 6 inches or so, putting a little bit of pressure on it. This will just help for when you're doing bench press, curls, definitely with the punching, a little extra protection for all those small bones that we have in our wrist. So once you get a bunch of good wraps around the wrist area, then you'll want to do your crisscross over the hand, back down to the wrist, over the hand, and twist it up a little bit, back down to the wrist, hand, and then I do 2 or 3 up into the knuckle areas that add a little extra cushioning there and apply a little bit of pressure. And then this crisscross over the hand through the wrist really helps add for stability and kind of increases a little bit of the cushioning and helps you brace for any impacts. So yeah, pretty super easy for sure. All right, let's get started with some stretches. Focus on that breathing. Inhale through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. Kind of forget your worries and troubles of the day. Just focus on yourself, your needs. Staying calm, relaxed. Focused on the here and now. Just worried about the exercising. Do a couple of these lunges, usually up on a higher platform here, a plyo box, or of course the Century Wave Master works perfect. Today we'll probably keep it relatively simple, just like on the first one. We'll list it out, but I think it's just going to be a combination of like 100 punches again, 100 kicks. This time maybe we do some bench press, do curls again, squats, and maybe one more. See how we're feeling. Keep it at that 25-minute mark. All right, really drive that front knee. Brace yourself in the back, slightly angled on that rear foot. Pushing off so you can really feel it in the thigh area here. And then when you bend over to the front toe, the calf, hamstring, underside of the leg. All right, left foot out, right leg back, slightly angled. Same thing, reaching for those toes. Grab your shins if you can't quite get the toes, even the knees if you have to. Whatever works for you. Drag it through with a nice bend. And one more of those. And of course, if you need more stretching, by all means, take more stretching for sure. Everyone's going to be at their own different pace and levels here. Just want that blood flowing, oxygen coming in, and muscles nice and stretched so we don't pull anything. No injuries for you guys out there. All right, a couple knee tucks here. And right arm across. Twist the body if you'd like. And I'll try to put a little bit of music on in the background. I'm not sure if you guys like that or not. Maybe comment if you want me to keep putting music in the background. I would imagine a lot of you just kind of get your own tunes going. Behind the neck, pulling down on that elbow just a little bit, opening it up in there, especially for some of these punches we're going to be throwing. You want those shoulder blades, arm areas nice and loose. All right, a couple small squats. And your neck, and we should be good. All right. Windmills. And then just do a couple little light taps on the punching bag or in the air, whatever you have at home. Getting it a little bit loose here. Just get the feel for your strike. Bring it back to the block area. And switching up your stance. Not too hard since we don't have our gloves on. All right, cool. Grab your punching gloves if you need them. Last time we did just straight up block, punches. Let's throw a block in this time. Probably just a an outside block to the punch here. And then just make sure your gloves are fairly secure. I know if I don't have mine tightened down, that wrist is likely to get a little tweaked. For sure, inside of there. Okay, so from the guard position, up to the nose area just so you can see over. Basically, it's an outside block like this. And a strike. Outside block, strike. You can also do high block, strike, high block, strike. Let's just do some outsides. All right, 10 of those. Left foot forward. And those are going to be our cross punches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't open yourself up too much when you're doing the block. You don't want it way out here, opening all this area up. I mean, it's just a quickly glancing that incoming strike off, opening up for the target. Bam. All right, 10 of those, let's switch stance. Got my right leg forward. It'll be my cross hand here. And outside. Perfect. And let's just do the high block now, since we're kind of used to that. Up, kind of getting that up over your head and coming straight. Pushing that up and going in for a straight. All right. Nice little warm up there. Now let's do a Pak Sao clear. Kind of a kung fu technique here. Basically, if you're lined up, got your main stance up front, you're going to be using your backhand cross, clearing it, and then punch. So it's a block, clear anything else coming in at you into the strike. That makes sense. Get a little bit closer here so you can see. Coming in, clearing a punch, and then anything following up gets cleared as well for a strike. 10 of those. And then pretty much the same thing but reversed. Same stance, but this time we're going to be blocking with the right, clearing with the left, and then coming in for another strike. So basically you're blocking it, clearing, striking, block, clear, strike, block, clear, strike. So any sort of punch coming in, it's getting blocked. Any sort of follow-up can then get cleared and then in for a strike. Always back up in the guard position. Never drop those. Protecting most of your upper body here. And there, 10 of those. And that kind of shows a blocking technique you can use. This thing does move quite a bit, unfortunately. It's a little bit better for kicks. But there we go, 40 punches just like that. Not too bad. Let's move on to some kicks here. If you're feeling a little warmed up. All right. This time we are going to work on blocking, clearing, and protecting our head and side. So basically it's the same maneuver we were using, where we're going to block, clear, block, clear, and then you leave your clear hand up here for protection, and go on to the side kick, Muay Thai kick, roundhouse, whatever you want to call it. Block, clear. And then this hand guards your outstretched kick while your clear hand stays and protects your face. right, 10 of those, and then switch that to the other side. Be a little tricky at first, but if you got used to it doing the punches, you should be just fine. Block clear, keep it up here for guard, and use that as protection for your sides as you are exposed when you turn for that kick. Switching stance, right foot forward, guard up, and then basically you're blocking the outside, clearing, leaving that up, and blocking any follow-up strikes to your side as you open that up. All right, well done, perfect. All right, take a little bit of a breather here. And get your water. A couple quick stretches just in case you're feeling it in your legs. And it's still a pretty good workout even if you don't have a punching bag or free weights and stuff. Okay, so what is that, 20 more kicks to go to get us at 40. Let's drop it just a little bit here. All right, this one's kind of a low strike. Basically have your front stance going. Whichever one you prefer, it's gonna be a back leg kick. And instead of going on the roundhouse on the side, we're actually gonna be coming on the other side of the opponent, inside. And basically it's kind of a strike, top of your foot. It can be low, you know, even at the opponent's knees, wrist area, even at the head area. Keep that knee bent so it doesn't completely lock, but it's just a quick knock to kind of get them off guard. 10 of those. And a couple more for extra credit. And then on this side, same thing. Right leg forward this time. And basically, instead of a roundhouse kick, we're coming in on the opposite side for a quick little, shin to lower area kick. This can tweak your knee a little bit, so be careful. Of those. But that'll really help your flexibility for sure. Another kick here. Let's get us up to a 60 now. All right, let's do a spinning kick. This one's not too terribly hard, especially if you just go slow at it. And it's gonna be a back leg kick again. And basically, you're just gonna pivot, turn around, look at your target, get in your stance, keep your guard up, turn around, look at your target. Try that a couple of times, and then you're slowly adding a kick into it. It's almost like a mule kick. And then make sure you're looking at your target before you kick. Likely to miss, hurt yourself. And just 10 of these, they don't have to be super fast. Just getting you started with this. A little bit more difficult to kick. You want to kick, come back into your position. Yeah, really whip that head around if you can. You want to see that target before you drop off your strike. All right, then switch stance, 10 more on that other side. Here we go. Before you even start kicking, just practice the motion first. Where you're looking around at your target before you're doing anything. Keeping your blocks up. Sometimes the kick might not be there and you have to abandon it, back off. Spot the target, put your head around and hit the spot. And then once you get really good spinning, hitting, then you want to stay in that stance. You really don't want to flip back around, but it'll get you started for sure. Spin around, take a look at your target. If you can't get around in time, it can be a quick mule kick like that. Or a much better side kick. There, I'm getting it to move back. Look at that. That's perfect. A couple more. Well done. Quick little breather. Sip of water if need be. And let's get up to 60 punches here. And then we can move on to free weights and stuff like that. Hope you guys are doing well. All right, let's practice the kidney shot on this one. Or it's just a quick little jab with your front hand. Your forward hand is always your jab hand. So get that jab feeling in. Even hold it out there too. The bag might not move quite as much. Jab, and then coming in for a side hit right there. Make sure you're kind of ducking your head out of the way, because this shot also leaves you wide open. But usually that jab hand is going to come back guard, and then your side punch. 10 of those, other side. Getting close. Practice your jabs a couple of times on that off stance. Especially if it's not your main hand. You gotta really get used to that jab. Try to breathe out every strike. Do not be holding your breath at all. Jab. And the next one's in. Back to guard for the body shot. Jab, guard, body shot. You can time it to coming back. All right. Now that's got us feeling really good. And one more quick drink of water. Let's do bench press and squats. I'll bring you guys over here. Got the Marcy bench and the gold squat bench. All right, any weight you want. No weight at all. Whatever works for you. 10 of these real quick. Stretch out, of course. And if you have the dumbbells, you can do, you know, that punching motion where we're coming down here in the chambered area, curled out to a punch. It's a little difficult, not too tough. And 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Constantly breathing, never holding your breath. Not good at all. 10. 2 more for extra credit if you want. Not bad. I'm doing mine with 35s, but you know, anything from 15s, 25s, even if you, or 45s if you can manage it. However you can get up to 10 without hurting yourself. All right, and then do your squats. You know, whatever weight you prefer on that. You can always do it with the dumbbells as well. Basically just by doing a curl. Holding it up above your shoulders. Squatting down. You can even do weighted squats with your curl bar too if you have one of those. Get your curl in, and then you just hold this over your shoulders again and come down for the squat. And then of course you could always do it with no weights or up against the wall, which does add a little bit of trickiness to it and helps quite a bit. Ten of those. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. All right, let's do arm raises for our third weight training exercise. Get a nice stretch in, but these ones we're basically gonna be going straight armed all the way up until they become pretty much parallel with the ground, and drop them, but not too fast. 10 of those. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah, try your best not to have those elbows bent. Try to keep your arms straight as possible. You know, this could be anywhere from no weight, 5, 10. These are 15s. Once you get this 25, that starts getting a little on the tough side. I would imagine there's quite a few of you that can do it. 10 perfect push-ups. And then we'll be done with round 1 of our exercises. Do it sideways here. Hands as if they were in the stretched punch position. Curled back into chambered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And really work on keeping that body perfectly straight. Arms all the way up, straight as they can be, into an awesome plank form. And then back up if you can. It definitely gets harder as we go. All right, quick little breather, sip of water. 40 punches, 40 kicks left. And then of course, pause it whenever you need to. Grab extra water or towels whenever you need to. Go at your own pace. And after 3 months of this, following all 15 of the training series, you will be feeling very, very good. Okay, after lifting weights like that, definitely go across the shoulders and then behind the neck one more time, just to stretch that out. As the muscles start to flare up, interfering a little bit with punches. All right, this time we're gonna do a jab, jab, cross, duck. Jab, jab, cross, duck. Jab, jab, cross, duck. Yeah, when you duck, go to one side, be in your guard position, and then continue to look at your opponent. Jab, jab, cross, guard, duck. All right. And then of course, switching on to the other side. 10 more sets that way. Jab, jab, cross, duck. Once you have 10 of those, another tiny little stretch. All right, now let's finish up our punches with one more combo. This one's gonna be a body shot, the jab hand. Just get a good feel for that. And then an upper body shot. The cross hand, low, high, high, high. 10 of that combo. And then once you got 10 combos, switch it up. And we'll be just about done with our punches here. Practice that jab, get a good feel for it. Jab in the stomach area. And then a quick upper body shot. And always working around the opponent too. And the more you work around it, the less you're gonna have to actually move this bag back into position. I've just been trying to get pretty good camera angles.
All right, and then extra credit in the horse stance. Horse stance is pretty much shoulder width apart, toes slightly angled inside, knees really bent, back straight. Feel it kind of in your hamstrings, thigh area. Chambered fist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Basically, you're just coming back to chambered, getting your 180 twist, punch, chamber punch, up to 50. 3, 2, 3, 3. All right. All right, and the next kick is going to be a little tricky. No punching bag on this one. And I would definitely warm up with a couple toe kicks before we do this. So basically just a couple toe kicks with your back foot. Toe kick is up into the chambered area. Kicked out, back to chamber, back to your plant foot. Chambered, toe kick. Back to your plant kick. And do about 10 of those. You can do low ones, mid ones, ones that'll get to your opponent's chin. Don't go too high unless you're getting warmed up and used to it. Definitely a good way to pull a hamstring. All right, 10 on the other side now. It's always your back leg kicking. Come up to the chamber position, toe kick out, back to chamber, back to your planting foot. 10 of those, get nice and stretched out, warmed up. Don't drop your guard, hold it up. That also helps build muscle and just keep you muscle memory as well. Try to breathe out on every single contact. All right, and so this one is a knee to regular kick. And think of it this way, when you actually do this one, that your front leg is gonna be doing the kicking. So whatever stance you're in, just keep that in the back of your mind, that the front leg is gonna be doing the kicking. Because we're coming in with a high knee, with our back foot, high knee. Practice that, high knee. Back to stance, high knee. Back to stance, high knee. And then when you do your high, up to the knee, then you're coming in with a follow-up kick. A little bit tricky, nothing you can't handle, but definitely a good workout. 10 of those. Back to stance. And 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah, and I can already feel mine getting a little tight. Be careful on those, for sure. Other side now. Remember that whatever foot you have forward in this type of drill, that's going to be the kicking leg. Your back foot is basically pulling up for an initial knee strike, but it's also used to carry momentum up with a follow-up kick. Don't drop your guard. Always breathe in and out. And back knee, front kick. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. All right. That is enough striking work. Let's finish it up with our exercise and we will be looking good. Straight back to bench. Feel free to pause if you need it or grab a drink. I'll go straight into the bench here. Ten if you can, 8 if you can't, 12 if you're feeling froggy. All right, chambered position, out into a punch, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10. Well done. Into your squats, my friend. However you prefer to do them. Be careful on those knees, especially after all that kicking. They tend to get a little bit sore, especially if you're not quite used to MMA type stuff. All right, squats, my friend. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, come on, 10, woo. All right, I hope you're sweating now. I hope you're breathing hard now. You have definitely earned it if you are here with me still. Back to our arm raises. Whatever weight you prefer, no weight at all. As long as you're getting them done. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10, whoo! That was a little much. What do we got left? Perfect push-up and we are done. Then we can stretch and cool down. Outstretch punching. Down to chambered. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. Here we go. Couple left. 8, 9. One more. 10. Whew. All right. Keep breathing. A little bit of water. Slow it down in case you're feeling dizzy or anything. All right, and get your horse stance when you are ready. Back up straight. Close your eyes. Chambered fists. Just gonna rest here just for a little bit. Let our pulse slow down. Our breathing slow down. Our mind slow down. Focusing on standing in that horse stance. The more you bend your knees, the harder it is. Be careful about that. Standing still and quiet. All right. Standing in a traditional horse stance for 3 or 5 minutes is very difficult. Go ahead and go down into the 8 position. Bend those knees pretty good. Arch the back and look up at the ceiling. Into child's pose. If you have a bad knee, don't go all the way down. But this is a great stretch for just about everything. All right, then rocking out of child's pose. Bending and looking up at the ceiling. Back to child's pose. All right, then let's finish up with some butterflies and some outstretched leg. All right, thank you so much for joining me today. Stay tuned for the rest of the training session programs. Try to get 15 of them out. Stick with me, do it for 3 months. You will be pleasantly surprised. Nice and easy and quick training with minimal things at home that you need to buy. Well done.